Whoa, what's up, guys? Chris Ramirez here, and I want to come at you in this update. I have an update for you on this method, okay? The last video I did went too long. This video is probably going to go about around the same amount of time, but we're going to get straight to the points, okay? So there's 3 points you see on screen, and I'm looking at the screen to my left on a dual screen setup. So I do recommend, guys, if you're going to do this stuff, try to get multiple screens, really, because it helps. You could follow along someone's training and have your tasks open on another screen, and just it makes it easy, guys. So I highly recommend, if you don't have 2 screens, try to get 2 screens, okay? All right, so we got 3 things we're going to talk about in this video. The first one being you're going to learn how to leverage your group description for the group that you admin, okay? And in 2 is going to talk about a automation tool that's showing great testing results. It is. And I also wanted to, which led to the third thing that I think is fascinating, because if the dimensions of the frame is set up just right, this can execute quite well in the post-advertising groups, guys. Let's not get it twisted. Okay, there's 2 groups, obviously. We got our traction marketing group, and we got our post-advertisement group. Okay, I didn't want to do the flip-flop finger by accident, not paying attention. So, yeah, that group, the post-advertising group, and the attraction marketing group. So there's 5 post-advertising group in the case study, and there's 1 attraction marketing group. This is the attraction marketing group, okay? So the methods I'm talking about in these 3 bullets is for the post-advertising groups, all right, that you cultivate to siphon the traffic. But anyhow, all right, the third method will be called, I just kind of wrote this on the spot. It says a method to alternate. I don't know why I said alternate. Alternate. Love to see the misspells on the spot, huh? A method to alternate copy for your affiliate promotions. What do I mean by that? Okay, so I'm gonna start with the third one first, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so we're just gonna do this on the spot, guys. You know, I just thought of this idea, and I know it's gonna work, and I'm gonna show you how you could set it up to work. Okay, so we're gonna put promotions to rotate. We can create a text document called promotions to rotate. Let's see, I'm gonna go ahead and keep this highlighted so we know where we left off. Alrighty, minimize that. And what I'm gonna do is we're gonna pretend here. Okay, so now we know about this macros tool. And the macros tool, pretty much before you start anything, we're gonna get straight to the point. You have to make sure that the dimensions of the frame that the macros tool is recording in is correct. So you can save the preset and use it again. That way you got to keep re-recording the preset. And then, you know, make sure all the dimensions is right the first go around. So to do that, we're going to go ahead, fill out our promotions we rotate for the description. So we can be like testing, promotion, copy 1. And I'm going to do testing, promotion, testing. You know what? Let's not even say promotion. Let's say copy 1. I'm trying to. So basically, you just fill in the blanks on the different things you want to rotate around every hour, every 2 hours, however you want to record the tool. Okay. So we got. All right, we're gonna say testing, copy 3, and we're gonna just do 3 of them for so that you get what I mean from the idea that I just know will work. Guys. And here's what we're gonna do next. Okay, so we have to get the frame correct so that the macros tool can do this. Okay, so I'm gonna go. Let's see. We're gonna go ahead and move this to the far left of the screen. If I can get it. Hold on. I think my dual screen might give us issues. Let's see here. All right, you see how I did? All right, you see how I did that? Boom. That's the perfect dimension for the macros tool to record everything. All right, so what we're gonna do next? All right, what we got here? Move this over, and we're gonna go to. I've been using the Brave browser, by the way, guys. I like it. It's just like Chrome. You can install everything Chrome. It's not Tangent. Let's go to the Facebook group. All right. Now, the Facebook group that I'm testing this strategy in it's kind of moving slow, guys. Just bear with me. I did X out a bunch of tabs to get it to run. I might have to pause the video and get the story. All right. We're responding now. We're responding. So let's see here. We got to go to the group I was testing it in, and the post advertising group. Go over here. Just bear with me, guys. Bear with me. All right, hold on. Let me make sure I'm even recording. I get nervous when I don't know if I'm recording or not. I believe it says I'm recording. I believe it. It's not a tangent. Okay. We have to go to there's 5 of them. Remember, there's 5 post advertising groups in the case study and the 1 attraction marketing group. So we're going to go to the second group. This group's on autopilot. All right. This group is for real on autopilot. I step away. And really, the way I'm thinking now, at this point of the development of FB Affiliate Influencer, is that you could literally step away. Once the group goes on autopilot, that is, you could step away. The only thing you would have to set up is the macros part, so that you could siphon the traffic from the description. Okay, that's the whole point of the macros, is just for the description, just for the description blast traffic, and just take it from there, man. All right, so this is the group, and now we have to get the dimensions of this group to the far left. Okay, got that going on. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have the macros tool in my other screen, but I'm going to describe to you what's going on. I'm going to move the macros in this screen. Now our dimensions are set. You see this? The dimensions of the frame is set for the macros tool. I'm going to pull up the macros tool and show you the settings. All right, so here's the macros tool. All right, it came on screen. That's awesome. I'm going to move it over to the second screen. You're probably not going to see it, guys. It's going to disappear, but just want to get the screen. Okay, so here's the macros. The way I have it programmed is, hold on, let me move this out the way, guys. I don't know why it does that. Is, you see where it says repeat right here? So let's go over to settings. Right when you install it out the gate, when you launch it, you don't have to do anything. It's ready. It's ready. It's ready to go. Now you just gotta make sure your framing and all is correct for the macros to work. Okay, so, and what we do is make sure our record mouse path as recorded. I like to do 15. I'm gonna time it in 1 hour intervals. On the rotate of the copy, you would rotate. You could like rotate every hour. Different copy, so you could like split test against these traffic sources, the traffic channels. All right, so let's go ahead and go here. But I'm looking at the wrong icon. I don't know what that, oh, sorry about that. I'm like moving the wrong thing around. All right, where are we at? Sorry about that, guys. Had to go to the bathroom. But anyhow, here's the macros frame. Okay, and off the bat, you don't have to do anything, like I said. Okay, speed, leave it at 100, leave mouse path as recorded. This is the repeats is what you want. I do 15 hours. You can do whatever you want on repeats. So I'm going to do 15 hours because we're going to set the milliseconds to 3,600,000 milliseconds, which is about 1 hour, guys. You can make that 360,000 milliseconds even if you want, to kind of skew it off from an exact 1 minute, so that if Facebook is looking at that, to just not look like you're right on the money like automation, But anyhow, it's working. Let's get it. Let's leverage it. I want to show you I'll show you guys how to leverage it. And 1 hour is reasonable, so let's not freak out. 1 hour is reasonable. You could do 2 hours even. Have it automate 5 times a day. If you're feeling like 1 hour is too much. Whatever you want, guys. You could program the macros. You just got to calculate whatever you want. So 1 hour. If we know 1 hour is 3,600,000 milliseconds, you just double up. That's 2 hours. So whatever you want to do is however you want to run it. Okay. So anyhow, I'm gonna set mine to 15. Okay. Now that I have this set to 15, basically what you would do is you would press record and then do the motions, and it'll show the events. Now I'm gonna go ahead and move this out the screen, press record on a dual screen. Now you probably could do it actually. You know what? We're gonna do it within the screen because you guys probably only have one screen. And just know and trust because it's installed as you're following along. All you had to change was the repeats. That's it. So we're gonna press record. All right, and before we press record, I forgot we gotta set our zoom out. Okay, good thing I stopped to remember to set the zoom out. So let me go ahead and set the zoom out right quick. And we're gonna go back to the group. All right, and we already clicked into the page. So now we gotta zoom out. We gotta zoom out 50%. So Control negative, that's the zoom. Bring it to 50%. Good thing we caught this part, because I'd have been like, oh, I think we caught this part. Okay, I gotta give it a minute. Yeah, I knew I had to give it a minute because we was recording like last time. All right, so now we are here. Okay, so let's go back to our macros tool. We're set 50% ready to record. And basically, you would hit record. I'm gonna hit record. Now it's recording. Now I'm gonna go to test copy 1. And it's recording the event. You see that? Hit copy, and then we go into our group. Go to edit, and I'm gonna just go ahead and put it at the top. Well, actually, we're gonna do this. That way the macros can work properly. I'll just get the copy and replace it from the other group. I'm gonna erase everything. Go like that, and hit save. All right. And then what I'm going to do, the macros tool is still recording, okay? It's still recording in the background. Then what you can do is get the second copy. See, it's recording everything within the frame. Hit copy, go to edit, click in there, Control All, Control A, backspace, paste, copy 2, hit save. The macros is still recording, guys. It's still recording. All right, so now what you can do, you could set the delay time to an hour piece. Okay, I'm going to show you how to do that in this video. So just watch the video to the end, guys. All right, now we'll just go ahead and record. Go ahead and copy this. And then we'll go to edit. Okay, click into the box, hit Control All, backspace, paste it in. Oh, I don't know, didn't mean to do that. Hopefully I didn't mess up the macros doing that because I just X'd out and might click on the banner. I just realized, guys. So we'll see. We're going to let it run. But you get the gist of it. All right, guys? You get the gist of it. Hit save. Yeah, I might click the banner because I did that, guys. The macros recorded me clicking over there. And that's it, guys. So let's refresh the page in the group, and we're gonna check it out. First, we gotta stop the macros. So I hit escape. I just hit the escape key. Stop the macros. Now let's go look at it. It recorded everything I did. All right, and I'm trying to empower you guys here to realize what you could do with this. Like if you have the screen frame set up just right, like I just showed you with Facebook and having copy on the side, and the frame is just right, the macros will be accurate, guys. It will be accurate. In this case, it's going to be so accurate that when I did that part and I was like, oh, that was a mistake, and I hit X, it kind of hovered over the banner. So more than likely, this macros will click the banner. So we're going to see. All right. So now that's done, let's see it in action. I bet it clicks the banner. $50 it clicks the banner, guys. $50 it clicks the banner on the third copy. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to press play, and let's watch this at work, guys. This is insane. I'm going to press play. See it? Look at this. Watch what it does. You see that, guys? It's going to click the banner in the end. On the third one, it's going to click the banner in the end. Okay. All, backspace. I know I did it right. Hope I did it right. Yep. I see it measured how long it took from the backspace. Look at that. Hit save. Wow. I hope you realize what's going on here. Now you see this pause right here? You see this pause right here? You can actually measure that pause to be longer. You can go back in and edit and measure it to be longer. Now you see it went to the second copy. In between the copies, or the different promos you would want to do in your post advertising groups, you can rotate them 1 hour apart, 2 hours apart. Look, oh shit, I did something. You see, I knew something was going to skew on it. Yeah, see, it messed up. It did something messed up. Okay, so we clearly saw a mess up there. So yeah, I don't recommend. Now you see how it did that? So now the lesson here is, now that we're doing this live and on the spot, is to maybe just do one copy at a time. Okay, but you could go this route. I think what the issue is with this is that it needs more time to load different segments of the graphic of the macro. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna try again, and I'm actually take out. Let me take out this. I'm gonna take out. All right. What I'm gonna do now that you get the idea of that, you can go ahead and test that idea. Just make sure you measure different enough milliseconds for the page to load specific clicks. That way, everything it'll click the right place in the frame. It'll click into the box in the right place. It'll control all backspace in the right place within the frame. Give it enough time in milliseconds in the layout to so that it will load and do it correctly. Okay, so that's what I think would fix it. Okay, if you were to do the 3 copy method. Okay, now that you get the idea of that, I'm gonna show you the original idea that does work without fail. Does work. So we're gonna go. Man, I keep pressing pause by accident. So we're gonna go ahead and X this out. Okay, you see that it works. Okay, it needs more time to load up the different spots because my computer is slowing down and it varies in load speed between clicks and events like actions for it to do the macros. And no, I don't want to save. All right, so what I'm gonna do? I think I stopped the macros. Yeah, it stopped. Okay, so now that we know that kind of messed up on us, you just gotta watch it, make sure it works before you play it. Press play. All right. So let's go to File, go to New, and it's gonna ask if we want to save it. No, because we tested it and it crashed. In the second copy, it crashed. All right, and we're gonna do what was working. Okay, we're gonna do what was working. Now we know for sure, but do test the first thing I showed you for real. You know, I know I will. I'm gonna program the times to be more delayed, so it has time to load between clicks and events. Okay. So we got that right there. We just got to hit record again, basically. So what I'm going to do is, now that the macros is right here, just press record. Let me go ahead and get the copy back, and we'll go from there. Let me get my copy back. Let me pause the video. All right, guys. So I got the copy back. I'm going to go ahead and save it. Now, when I hit save right here, it's going to blast the entire group again. Now, here's what I say you should do now. Okay, I got the copy in there because, hold on, did I save it? Yeah, I was making sure something. Let me go ahead and refresh the page, show you what you want to make sure you do after you've done your testing, and that way when you do automate it, the people that are viewing it are not burnt out by seeing it over and over and over again, you know, from the testing. All right, so give it a minute to load. I know it's moving very, very slow. Yes. Alrighty then, we're getting somewhere. Alright, and what you do is I say erase all the excess posts you did. You know, I'm gonna go ahead and do that right quick because clearly my computer's running slow. Let me go ahead and do that right quick. Alright, so I already made it to where it's not so many of those posts. And while I had the video paused, I had the idea that you could really do these motions I'm about to show you and not have to have it to where it's posting 2 update descriptions back to back, because the first video I had it doing that, and you could measure this differently. We're gonna do it on the spot, guys. I'm confident it's gonna let us program the delay time for the next motion. Okay, so let me show you the motion, and then we'll look into that on the spot and learn together, guys. Learn together. All right, so now we got to put this back into frame for the macros to work. Okay, to do its thing. Now remember how I said move it to the far left for the perfect vertical square of the frame. All right, then we're going to hit the macros. Got the macros back up here. All right, move this out the way. and go to the very top of the page, everything default. Make sure we're clicked into the page and click into this white right here. Then I'm gonna go ahead and zoom out, hold control, hit negative. We're gonna go 50%. There we go. And I gotta give it a minute, gotta let it refresh to 50%. It looks like it's there. It looks like we are good 50%. Okay, so what we wanna do is this very simple. This is simple, guys. It's like stupid simple. I already have my repeat set to 15. And just hit record. Watch this. Hit record, and it's recording everything right now. You see the information building up on the right side. I hit edit. It's recording those things. I'm gonna click right here, hit the down button, do a period, click save, and I'm gonna purposely. I think I hit save. There we go. Yeah, there's it registered. All right, now that it hit save, you notice there's the timers moving up on the recording. It's saying wait, and you can actually program that, guys. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hit edit again. All right, and it's gonna open it up. Click right here, press down. It's already in front of the period. Backspace. I'm gonna go ahead and hit save again. And then now that I know that's recorded, I'm gonna hit escape. Done. Now we look at these values. You see what it says wait. You could change those wait values, guys. You can change them to make it look not like as spammy, if you know what I mean. You can change these to hour intervals in between, 50-second intervals in between. Of course, you don't want to do it for every single motion. I mean, it's really up to you. You just got to test, guys. I'm not going to. I'm going to try to fish out where the second period comes into play, but let's watch it in action before I do that, before we figure that out together. Okay, guys? So now I'm going to press play and watch what it does while it's at 50% to the far left. Okay? My hands are not on it right now. You see it? See what it's doing? That's the period. It's like magic. Like voodoo. Hit save. Now the only problem I could see with this is, say your browser's running slow. It may not save right on time. So I remember it looked like it didn't register. That's why it's taking a minute. It's okay for those little waits. It's no big deal. And then it clicks edit. All right. Then see how it looks like it's taking a while for it to load. Certain fluctuations in load time I could see start to mess up certain things. All right, it looks like, okay, you saw something crashed. Okay, so what we're gonna do is okay, what's it doing? It's already messing up. It's already messing up. That's crazy. Yeah, it just crashed, guys. We're gonna do it again, okay? Watch this. I'm gonna stop it. Then what I'm gonna do is erase it. Okay. New. It's ask us if we want to save. Say no. All right. And what we do is we actually look at what was some stuff in here was added period to. Take a look. All right. Go down right here. And let's see. Click on that. All right. I added a period right here. Backspace that. What we're gonna do is we're gonna wait. We're gonna move slower so that it gives the browser more time to load. Because I honestly think that's what's happening. It's I'm not giving the browser long enough time in between actions while recording the video for it to work, okay, fully. So I'm gonna go ahead and take that out. We're gonna save it and we're gonna do it again. This time we're gonna go a little bit slower to give the browser longer to load, okay? So now we go back up. Do like this. Goes back to 50. Oh, don't do that. You see? Don't do like that. Okay, we're going to go back to 50% right here. 50%. There we go. Let it refresh to 50%. There it is. Okay, and clearly, see how the delay is on the left? I'm gonna have to wait in between, like wait longer in between tasks. So we're gonna hit record. Now it's recording us. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hit edit, and I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait a little bit. And right now the wait time is clocking. Like I'm giving the computer time to load. Okay. And now that I did that, I'm gonna go ahead and hit the down arrow. Wait for it to load. Give my computer time to load. Give it enough wait time to load. That's what we're doing purposely now. Press a period. Give it a minute. Give the computer wait time to load. This should work, guys, because I'm giving the computer time to load the next step. All right. And then we go down. I think that's long enough. We'll go down. Give it a second. Because I've noticed sometimes it doesn't click it right away. It doesn't click it right away. So we're going to give it time. I'm doing this live with you guys so you know how to program it for yourselves if your computer's lagging. All right. Now we're going to give it a little bit of time. It's clocking the speed right now. Now I think that should be ample enough time. So I'm going to click save. Let it do its thing. Give the computer time. Time to do its thing. All right. Wait a minute. Just give the computer a chance to catch up because clearly mine's moving slow like a turtle. Okay. And then I'll go ahead to edit again. Give it time to load that it wants to click even right there. You know what I mean? Give it a minute. Just give it a little minute. Give it some time to click. Click on edit. Give it time to load. Give it some space to breathe. Okay. And we're going to watch it in playback. It should work this time. It should work. Okay, give it enough time. I'm going to go in here, click, give it a minute. Give it a minute, you know, so that we can loop this thing. Give it a minute to load. That's long enough. Press down. Give it a minute to load. Yeah, it's real laggy. I have to give it time. Okay. See how long it took for that box to like load up and all. And it's already in front of the period. So I'm gonna give it a little bit longer. Okay. Then we're going backspace. Give it time to even register the backspace. Give it a minute. Gotta get a computer a minute. All right. Now that that's done, we have to hover over the save. Don't click save yet. Wait for it to register. It's even hovering over the save. You know what I mean? Let it register that it's hovering over the save. It's clocking the time, so this should work, guys. It's clocking enough time for the computer to catch up. Okay? Got it doing its thing. Click. Give it time to register while it's sitting there. And what we're going to do is we're going to give it a little time. And then I'm going to go ahead and stop it. And then we're going to play it back. This should be cool. This should be cool, guys. All right. Because the second time I took the period away, and it should loop beautifully. Just adding a period, take away a period. Adding a period, take away a period. And keep blasting to the list between, you know, give it some interval times. Of course, you can get creative, guys. You can, like, have follow-up in the thing. Follow-up in the thing. Dude, the sky's the limit. I know you guys are a genius, so figure it out, you know? All right, I gave it plenty of time to do its thing. Now I'm going to hit escape. This should work, guys. This should work. Now let's play it back and see what happens. We're already set in the frame, so it's as simple as pressing play. Now, it should work, so I'm going to go ahead and save it anyway. I'm going to show you how to save it. Click File, Save As. Once it's working, do this. I'm just showing you ahead of time how to do it. Okay, and this is, I'm going to go ahead and label this, if it'll let me, reasonable, reasonable preset. I'm going to name it that. Save it. I already know where it's at, so I can access it and just set the frames up. All right, so now we're going to play this thing. It should work. The frames are set. We're going to press play. Let's see it work. All right, my hands are off of it, guys. Hold on, let me escape. I clicked the mouse by accident. All right, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna play again, and I'm gonna leave it alone. Okay, because if I touch it, I think that's probably what happened. I think I touched it, and that's what skewed it. All right, I'm not touching anything. Put the keyboard down. Keyboard is down, so I don't screw up the recording. Hands off, guys. If you look right there, if you look in the right window, you see it's waiting, and it's doing the actions, it's doing tasks, and it's waiting. Interesting. Wait. It looks like it's loading faster, guys. I think that's what's going on. I think I gave it enough time. We're gonna let it run and see. Looks like it. It looks like I did give it enough time because it's waiting reasonable. Yeah, it's doing good. See, I got 22 seconds in between this next task. It's doing it. You know, you can see the timer counting down if you're zoomed in on your computer screen. Hopefully you are following along. Now to get your groups to autopilot, just go to the pin post of this groups, guys. Just go to the pin post, pick it up. It's $9.95, guys. $9.95 to pick up FB Affiliate Influencer so that you can get your groups on autopilot in the first place so that you can use the macros to drive traffic, however you want to do it. All right. It looks like it's working, guys. Looks like it's working real good. So I move the mouse. It says I move the mouse. It's hovering. It's waiting. Beautiful. It's like magic. It's magic. This is me casting a magic spell for leads and sales. This is me catching a magic spell for more leads and sales. Obviously, you don't have to go straight to pitching them. You know, you can provide value first. Obviously, people that get in this group, this is all value anyway for you guys. So roll with it, do something with it, take it, make it your own, package it up, launch the product even, do all kinds of things. All I know is that this is looking promising, and I'm excited, very excited. Okay, so we see that going on right there. It's doing everything right now. I don't want to touch the mouse pad thingy. Because if I do that, I will screw it up. I think that's why it crashed. Might have been right. I honestly think because the computer load time, it was taking longer because I was trying to move fast, and the computer was running slow with the screen recorder on. You know what I'm saying, guys? So yeah, I'm being real reasonable here. It's doing everything effortlessly, guys. Effortlessly. Okay, now that we know it works, I'm gonna let it wait the seconds out right here. I don't want to mess this up. I showed you how to save it. I showed you the first idea in the beginning. Test that, guys. Clearly, I think the first idea crashed because we didn't give the thing enough time to load. I think that's what it was. We had to do what we did, like how we did at the end of this video. Okay, this one's waiting 32 seconds. Everything's done. It's going to loop again, guys, but at this point, we would want to find the in-between point. I'm going to go ahead and exit this. I don't want it to loop again. It will loop again. It's going to do it 15 times for however long you have the wait set. So we would have to play this and see where that value is. Okay, so I'm gonna pause the video and find that value for you and show you what we do. Well, first let me press play so you can understand here what's going on. Okay, so we got to search for the in between part. I got it playing again. So that's doing its thing. I gotta wait till after it posts. Okay, after it saves the first time is where the wait time we have to edit. Okay, it's about to save it. Just give it a minute. We're just gonna let it do its thing, and then we're gonna edit that specific action. All right. I see it's right. It's coming up. So I have to backspace. I'm gonna put my finger on it on the screen so I don't lose my spot after I pause the video. All right. It's gonna backspace. All right, and right here, after I click save, I give it time. This is where you can measure. Now you see what's waiting to click it? It's after I click it. That's the one I'm interested in. It's after it clicks save in the code, in the string, in the record macro string. I mean, it's kind of like another code of recording or something. I don't know. Yeah, macros, whatever. Okay, I think I see it. Here it is. Okay, we found it. I'm gonna hit escape and stop it. I found it. So what we do is it right here. This is when it goes to do the second thing. So what we can do is we can go ahead and edit this. And we can make this. We can make this 3,600,000. Or even we can do 3,000,006. You could do a weird number here. Just go make sure it's over an hour. We're gonna do a crazy number. We're gonna do back 7, 5, 8, 9. Let's see, is that a million? Put a 0. I think that's a million. Okay, and then I'm gonna go ahead and press OK. And that right there, you let it run, guys. That should work because it's gonna wait over an hour right there and then take the period away. Okay, so then after that, you would need another hour break in between. So let's go ahead and fix that right quick. Let's go to the macros. Now we found the middle part of it. Go down to the macros. We can go to the last line, guys. And this is how we space it an hour apart between each other. Edit. And we're going to make this over 3 million as well. This is going to be like 3,987,997. That's good. Make that a weird number. Press OK. We made it a weird number so that Facebook is not on our back, guys. So hopefully you stuck around. This is value. This is value, guys. Take it and run with it. Let's save it. We already saved it, so we can just save. It will save the file we already created. All right, and it's as simple as this, guys. Watch. We just go ahead, go back to the macros, let it do its thing. You know, just let it do its thing. I don't know why I did that. Hold on, let me trying to get this to where it looks good. It's trying to get sucked into the whole of the second screen. Where you at? There we go. It's trying to get sucked into the black hole of the second screen. Okay, if I press play, it's going to just do it again, guys. Actually, I moved the mouse, so I messed up. But anyhow, this would work. Okay, I'm going to hit escape because I moved the mouse and screwed it up. I'm going to cancel that. All right, and that's it, guys. That's how you save it. You get your code to work. All that good stuff. Y'all be blessed, guys. I love you guys.